You were talking about shoes with Dev there for a second. You big shoe guy?
I am.
Yeah,
I really am. Well, my brother really is. Then I kind of like fell into it, but I started hating it now because on sneakers you can never hit. So
Yeah. I actually just ordered the Air Force One Drew Leagues because I couldn't get the sneakers. They wouldn't let me in.
I want the Travis Scott highs, but they're going for like $2,000 right now.
That's just how it is, man.
I ain't paying that.
How are you feeling about the running back room this year?
Great. I feel like no matter who it is, you're gonna get the best out of everybody. And everybody says like, oh, Chris nominated for this award.
Does that put any pressure on you?
No, not at all. I don't let that stuff be. I don't even think about that stuff. I mean, I was telling other people, my best friend Manny Harper and my dad and the rest of my family, they love it. You know, that's all for them. I don't really pay attention to none of that stuff because at the end of the day, it's not a player sport. You can't win by yourself. It takes your team. If I win an award, it's because of my O-line. They did a tremendous job.
Coach, in the spring you talked about coming back to graduate.
Yeah.
Why was that such an important decision to you?
Because I'm a first gen for my family. You know, the last person to finish high school is my aunt. She's the oldest out of the three. And I've had cousins and uncles that came before me that didn't graduate high school. And I have two little cousins that were like right behind me or whatever. And I have one older cousin, and me and him made it a big deal that like, okay, listen, we need to graduate so they know just not to just give up. All right, so we're not gonna let this keep going in the generation of like family and just like drop out and just be done. Like, no, that's not how you live your life. So me and my cousin made a plan to graduate high school. We both graduated. He took it. He had a different route. He wanted to do like hair and basically go to cosmetology school. And then obviously I played football, so I wanted to come here at a big university and show him that you don't have to just be like the rest of the family. You can do something with your life.
Yeah, people would normally talk about the legacy you could leave is making it in football, but it seems like this legacy might even be more important.
Yeah, the educational part is really the most important part for me. You know, I talk to my mom all the time. She's like, I'm so proud of you, whatever, mostly for the school part. So, yeah.
This is kind of the first year you're going to be the featured back.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be, that for sure number one instead of just splitting time?
So, I don't feel like it's set in stone right now. I mean, I run with the ones or whatever, but, until that first game comes, nothing's set in stone. Obviously, I would love to run with the ones and be with the ones and be a starter, but there's a group of guys behind me that can do the exact same stuff that I can do. And those guys, I'm surprised they weren't nominated for some of the awards that I was.
I guess, is there anyone in that group that, we should kind of be paying attention to? Obviously, Smoke has been featured in the past couple years, but anyone else?
No, if you ask me, I'm going to name the whole room.
Feel free. Go ahead.
Yeah. Obviously, we got Smoke. Me and Smoke came in together. That's my dog. Then we got Tisdale that came in behind us. And then Tyler Marcray. We got Ton. Or did I say Ton already?
No.
Nah, it's because Ton came after you. Ton, Torrance, Cheek, everybody in the room, man. Lavelle especially. Lavelle just came in. That dude's a baller. And he's going to get his. If he gets a chance to step on that field, him, Jaton, they're going to take it over. So
you feel like Lavelle Wright's kind of, the future running back for this program over the next 4 or 5 years?
Him and Jaton, once me and Smoke leave, I don't know who's going to start. So they going to have to figure that out because them boys is good. They ballers. They know how to play some football.
Is it, obviously, like throughout the years, they've been calling you Baby Benny. Is it time for you to kind of step out of that, shadow? It's not, I don't really think that it's too much of a shadow, but kind of come into your own and be your own player.
I mean, eventually you gotta build your own legacy. You can't just try to be like somebody else. Feel me? And when I got here, it was cool. Benny Snell is the man here. He's the dude. He's doing his thing. And then coming up, my red shirt year, they was calling me Baby Benny because of the way my running style or whatever. And that was cool or whatever. Then I started, I had dreads I had dreads. And I cut them off because everybody in the media kept calling me Baby Benny. So I had to change it, bro. I was like, Eric, just call me C-Rod. Yeah. I like C-Rod. Just call me, like I had to tell them upstairs too. They was calling me Baby Benny up there. And I was like, yeah, just call me C-Rod, man. It's time I started, leaving my own legacy.
What do you foresee for yourself in this offense? You got your yardage last year, but how much different do you feel like you can be in Liam's offense?
I feel like it. Obviously, we're gonna run the ball. I mean, that's Kentucky's legacy. We've been running the ball for a long time. But I feel like with us throwing the ball a lot more, it's just opening up everything. You know what I mean? So what we've been working on as a running back group, we've been working on catching out of the backfield and doing a lot more stuff that we weren't used to doing. So I feel like this year is going to be different than every other year that was all the past years.
For you, I guess, talking about your development again, some struggles early last year, but by the end you were getting the ball, getting key situations. I guess, what does it say about the coaching staff to still have faith in you to give you the ball after some of those initial problems?
Yeah, so the coaching staff here, man, they do a tremendous job. They care about all of us. Obviously, I did have to gain my trust back through practice, producing on the field or whatever, but, I just want to thank them for believing in me. Not only them, it was my team, they were like, my teammates, my running back group, they was like, Chris, bro, stay focused, you got this, you can do this, bro, like, it's not over, and I'm pretty sure I had the same problem, I think it was 2 years ago. I fumbled twice in one game, and when I fumbled the first time, Coach Sue said, bro, if you fumbled again, you're gonna be on the sideline with me, and I fumbled again. So, and then I sat down and talked to my academic advisor, and we sat there and talked about it. Like, I was like, man, like, I don't know, like, I want to quit. He's like, bro, never quit on yourself, and that's what I did. Like, to this day, he always brings up that. He was like, bro, remember you was in my office and talking about how you want to quit and all that, and now you're doing your thing. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I never gave up on myself. Nobody ever gave up on me.
So. I guess mechanically, physically, whatever, what kind of helped you turn the corner from there?
Really, you talking about like?
I mean, just on the field, toward getting back into on the radar, getting back into the rotation that, where you were getting your yardage later in the season.
So I would stay, like, I forgot whose quote this is. And I don't want to be like I'm still in there or nothing, but they say stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And I stayed ready. And when my number was called, Coach Grant, hey, C-Rod you up. All right. Now it's time to produce,
What was it about building up that short-term memory where you forget about the previous carry, whether it's a yardage loss or a fumble or something like that? I mean, they talk about it in basketball that you forget about the missed shots, just keep shooting. Is that kind of the same thing you had to adapt?
Yeah. So I've always had a short-term memory. Like, even when it comes to stuff like the awards, for instance, you can see it. It's cool. Time to get back to work. I didn't win no award yet. So it's cool, I'm nominated, it's great. I didn't win. It's time to get back to work. I gotta work with the team. When I was fumbling, or when I did fumble and I was playing bad or whatever, cool. You never know what's gonna happen. The first two dudes can go down, it's my turn to step up. What am I gonna sit there and pout, like I don't wanna play? Or am I gonna step up and take advantage of the opportunity? Thanks. Yes, sir, appreciate it.